Hey, yo.
No, no, no. Yeah.
Hey,
No,
yo.
no, no.
Well, you already heard Duda. He said, hey, yo,
No,
guys.
no.
Yeah, he is taking over for today.
No.
And guys, and this is...
You should have had that on camera right there.
No.
Don't tell me to hush. It is our YouTube channel, so don't tell us to hush. Don't tell me to hush. It is you and our YouTube channel. No, don't tell me to hush.
No.
And guys,
Guys.
and you heard it. And you heard it from the horse's mouth, my mouth. It is our first YouTube channel together, making it together. So clap together. Yay!
Yeah.
And we are going to watch scary animations together, and we do not own or have the rights to this video, so let us keep it, and let us keep it on our YouTube video.
Yes, we're just doing a review of the show. That's all.
Okay.
Don't tell me to shush. You watch your own stuff and leave me alone. No, I did not do that. No, I did not. I'm drinking my breakfast.
Ooh, SpongeBob?
Look.
So many choices across the
Drinking my
U.S. Find
breakfast.
Chicago breakfast and Cardinals fans
Oh.
good love.
Well, he opened it. Not all the way. Here, dude. I'll put it back.
The next story is based on a SpongeBob conspiracy that's been floating around the internet for quite some time now. Of course, we couldn't make a SpongeBob video without animating such a thing, as the legendary tale behind the secret formula of the Krabby Patty is portrayed as highly confidential in the show itself. The next story discloses this disturbing revelation, and may make SpongeBob fans never look at Krabby Patties the same way again.
What?
I've been hired as a full-time cook for well over a decade now. More specifically, I work at a restaurant called the Krusty Krab.
Oh yeah, guys, and if you do want to know SpongeBob's secret right now that we are about to watch, and if you don't know, then leave my YouTube channel right now, because I don't want you to be scared of SpongeBob. If you don't want to be scared of SpongeBob, but if you like SpongeBob, then leave my YouTube. But if you like SpongeBob a lot, then stay with me. Then stay with me, and I will be here. Oh, I will be here with you guys. Okay. Fine. Yes, you can have my orange juice.
Okay.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
I got you some more order.
Okay.
Say thank you.
I got you.
It's the local hotspot in Bikini Bottom.
I'll go
where
over.
masses come to eat.
I'll go over, dude. I'll give it to you, okay?
Frying Krabby Patties all day just to get paid
Come over
less
here.
than minimum wage and satisfy my cheesecake boss, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
But despite
He'll
being
give
the
it to
main
you.
chef in the kitchen, I still don't know what the hell's in the secret formula. I mean, I know every ingredient of a Krabby Patty. It's just there's something more to it that's been
You're
kept
welcome.
confidential and keeps the well-oiled machine of the business afloat. One day, I was doing the usual routine of cooking an order of Krabby Patties for some customers. I decided to peek through the kitchen window and holler at the other staff member who goes by the name of Squidward. I get the usual reply of a hefty sigh as he said,
What is it, SpongeBob?
well, nothing really. I just thought we could have a little chat.
About what? Don't you have Krabby Patties to cook?
Ever heard of multitasking?
Yeesh.
I can cook these patties while talking to you.
Leave me alone, SpongeBob, or I'll shove my nose up your head. Wait, just hear me out. What do you know about Krabby Patties?
Squidward raised an eyebrow and said,
What do you mean, SpongeBob?
well, you know what I'm talking about.
The secret formula.
Squidward laughed and replied,
So what if I know the secret formula? I'm not sharing it with anyone.
you're buffed. Nobody knows the secret formula except Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob? Then why are you asking me in the first place?
I was just wondering if you know anything about the safe where Mr. Krab keeps, you know what?
And what exactly do I keep inside me safe, SpongeBob?
A voice so eerily familiar came from behind.
Mr. Krabs, Spongy boy, don't tell me you've been persuaded by a little competitor to do his dirty work.
I gulped, anxiety filling my throat. No, sir. My loyalty only belongs to you. His eyes seemed to penetrate my entire body. Then, moments later, he began showing off his claws. And with a smirk, he said,
We shall see about that. Now get back to work.
Squidward and I nodded as we returned to our tasks, wary of Mr. Krabs, who continued to glare at me for being nosy. Afterward, I was called to Mr. Krabs' office, anticipating the likelihood that I would get fired. And so, before turning the knob, I took a deep breath, hoping Mr. Krabs could forgive me. Then, when I opened the door, no one was there. Instead, all I saw was a Krabby Patty on his desk, which I approached reluctantly. As I reached out for the burger, I was startled by the sound of pencils. So glancing mine, I saw Mr. Krab move his claws in a threatening gesture.
You seem a little jumpy there, lad. It's like you have something up your sleeve.
He said as he scanned my every move. To let him know I wasn't guilty, I made a futile attempt to laugh and pretend it was just teasing. However, Mr. Krabs remained straight-faced the entire time, so I pleaded for my position.
Mr. Krabs, I'm sorry for being so curious. It's not what you think. I never intended to steal and sell off your secret formula to anyone. It's just I've been working here for so long, and I wanted to know what makes your burger so perfect. So, you want to know out of admiration? Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's all and nothing more. So, please don't fire me.
I slouched as I begged for mercy.
Oh, trust me, SpongeBob. Getting fired would be the least of your worries.
Mr. Krabs replied while picking up the burger from the table.
But I can't blame you for being enticed. So I'll let you off with a warning this time. But if you do it again, I may not be so generous, boy.
I repeatedly nodded, grateful for the second chance he had given me.
No problem, Mr. Krabs. I'll never speak of it again, here or anywhere else. I swear. Swear on your life, my lad? Yes, sir.
I said confidently.
Good. So we have a deal then.
He replied in a voice so deep that it sounded like it had come from the underworld. As I went to work the following day, I caught a fish peeking from behind a rock, stealthily taking pictures of the Krusty Krab. Immediately, I advanced toward him, pinning him down, demanding an explanation.
Hey, you! If you're here on behalf of Plankton, I'm going... No, wait! You work there, don't you? You gotta get out of there as soon as you can.
The deranged fish said.
What? Why?
I asked, still
Come
convinced
on,
of Plankton's schemes. Perhaps, if you ask his daughter, he would know. The fish replied, looking anxious. Then, in the blink of an eye, he sprinted away and never turned back. His words stuck with me. So, with my curiosity incessantly growing, I felt the urge to speak with Mr. Krabs' daughter, who went by the name Pearl. I waited for my shift end. Then, while Mr. Krabs was busy on the phone, I had a little chat with Pearl and asked.
Hey, how you doing, Pearl?
I'm good, SpongeBob. Thanks for asking.
She replied as she batted her eyelashes.
So I know it's strange to be asking you a personal question, but I was just wondering, how did you and Mr. Krabs first meet?
Oh, well, I just remember being very poor back then. But when Dad took me in, I began to live a life of abundance and comfort.
She said, a hint of gratitude in her voice.
I'm not here.
I asked him something similar, to which he responded aggressively.
Milad, why the hell are you so interested in me personal life? Something smells fishy about you, boy. That's probably because I had a sleepover at Patrick's house. But anyway, I'm sorry, sir. I was just... SpongeBob, if you ask me one more question about my daughter, the secret formula, or anything that doesn't involve cooking Krabby Patties, you're dead.
He ended our conversation and locked himself in the office. However, as I stood there, thinking of the fish who warned me earlier that day, I felt the need to recover the truth. So the following night, as my shift finally ended, I inspected Mr. Krabs' office while he and his daughter were enjoying a meal in the restaurant's dining room. I sneaked in quietly, and all of a sudden, I I heard loud footsteps approaching the office. I concealed myself underneath the desk, wary of Mr. Krabs' hunger. Then, when he finally left the office, I went across the room searching for clues. And then, I found bloody duffel bags in the closet. Unzipping them, I gasped at the sight of some of the bodies. And it didn't take long for me to realize they were whales. That's when it made sense to me. The reason why Pearl didn't know what happened to her biological parents, and why the Krabby Patties tasted so good. Mr. Krabs killed Pearl's parents, and used their remains as part of the Krabby Patties to feed the masses. I now know why they call it the secret formula, and how old Mr. Krabs is one sick bastard. Not only did he profit off the dead whales for his wealth, but he also adopted the daughter of the deceased. I guess that explains why he's a crab and she's a whale.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you go get her
Yes, ma'am.
and bring me a pamper?
Yes, ma'am. A pamper. Doodle. I got her pamper.
The next story was inspired by an episode on SpongeBob called Club SpongeBob, also known as the Magic Conch episode. In the episode, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward get flung into a kelp forest, where they're ultimately left stranded. SpongeBob and Patrick depend their lives on the Magic Conch shell, as Squidward refuses to do such a thing. In return, SpongeBob and Patrick get rewarded with food and necessary survival accessories, while Squidward is left with nothing, as random scavenger then appears towards the end of the show and professes his allegiance to the Magic Conch, which ultimately convinces Squidward to join them. We decided to create a sequel based on theories online, and of course, with a dark twist. Here's what it looked like.
24 hours later.
It's been 24 hours since I gave into this insanity. And these buffoons are still just sitting there. I haven't had a bite to eat in so long. I can't even remember. My once sophisticated thoughts are being reduced to savagery with every passing second. The conch said to wait. What are we waiting for? Starvation? For a wild animal to come turn us into Krabby Patties? Barnacles. And crabs must have set all of this up. I swear, if I make it out of this alive, I'll kill him. Oh, Neptune, what's happening to me? I can't take this anymore. Come on, sweetie, keep it together. This is all because of that stupid conch. I can't believe those morons got me sitting here waiting to get orders from a damn seashell. All hail the magic conch. The conch. The magic conch. Enough already, SpongeBob. Tell them to give us some food before we all starve to death.
Tell who, Squidward?
Whoever you're talking to with that stupid conch.
Squidward. I thought you knew better than to...
You guys, and this is not the real SpongeBob. This is a scary animation. So don't be like, ooh, SpongeBob said a bad word. Or ooh, Squidward said a bad word. Ooh, or Mom, Dad, or Mom, Dad, and we can't watch SpongeBob anymore because Squidward said a bad word or something like that. It's just a scary animation, guys. Don't be like that. Our next scary animation, it's going to be about Peppa Pig.
Why do I take to Grisso? To Grisso, I can make pancakes.
I started making TikToks a few years ago, just as a fun thing to do. I never really thought it was going to go anywhere. I just like making videos with my friends. And then more recently, I had a few different videos go viral and started to actually gain a decent following. It's funny how quickly something like that can take off. And once that happened, I began to take it a lot more seriously. And things were going pretty good for a while. I was making decent money from my videos, and I really enjoyed what I was doing. Of course, none of it lasted that long in the end. I'm an only child, and my relationship with my parents was really strong. I still live with them, and the three of us would do stuff together pretty often. They completely supported me in my social media career too, which I feel like isn't very common for parents to do. Everything was great until I discovered that my mom had a dark secret. She had been having an affair with a younger man. It had been going on for years. I couldn't believe it when I found out. My parents seemed so happy. It just didn't make any sense. My mom begged me to keep it from my dad. She said that it would destroy it. I hated the blanket, but it was what made my mom happy, so I reluctantly agreed. After that, things started to go bad. I still filmed TikTok videos and portrayed being happy, but when the cameras went off, I was in a dark place. Every time that my mom left for work or went shopping, I knew what she was up to. It was hell keeping it a secret from my dad. Anytime he wished my mom a good day at work, I wanted to scream. Then, one night, my dad went to sleep early because he had to be up for work the next day. As soon as we were sure he was asleep, my mom began to explain to me that she wanted to break things off with the other guy.
Listen, I just want us to be a happy family again. No more secrets.
I agreed completely and encouraged her to end it with the guy right then. So my mom texted the guy and told him I was leaving. There was no response. Then, suddenly, she started getting a bunch of threatening texts from the guy. He had completely snapped. Next thing he was calling my mom and yelling at her over the phone.
You think you could just toss me aside, bitch? I'm not getting a 20-year-old fight.
He continued to scream at her over the phone, until he eventually threatened to leak a bunch of scandalous photos and videos of the two of them together. He said that he would make sure that everyone in town knew what my mom had done. The two of us snapped out.
What are we going to do? Tell everyone. It's going to make your father want a divorce. We are not going to let that happen. You hear me? Whatever it takes. He is not going to destroy our family.
We quickly devised a plan and asked the guy to meet in person, rather than talking over the phone. He agreed and we picked a secluded area where there wouldn't be anyone else around. Then my mom and I both got in the car and headed to the location. Neither of us said much in the car. I was too busy thinking of how we were going to stop this man.
And then he brought the ass.
The guy, a few minutes later, he had brought his buddy with him as some sort of backup. The other guy could save
I don't need that. Put that back.
his friend and watch what was going on. My mom tried to reason with the guy, but he was obviously way too upset to listen. She kept yelling about how she couldn't do this to him.
Look, get that.
I told her she wanted me gone from her life.
It's over between us. There's nothing you can do. And making those pictures isn't going to change anything.
He still wouldn't listen though. He told us that he was definitely going to leak and we should just screw off. He then got into a car with his friend and drove away. The next thing we knew, my mom and I got into her car and began chasing after them.
Right there.
We can't let them get away.
I need a
We
bottle.
quickly caught up with them, and it wasn't long until we were driving right
I need
beside
some
them.
hot water and I need a bottle.
Yeah, I'm bad. It's right here.
I couldn't tell you for sure,
Can you put the diaper in
but I
there?
knew I couldn't let them make those pictures. I didn't want them hurt his family. I took a deep breath and decided the car into theirs. My mom started screaming, and I could see the guys freaking out in the car window. I slammed the car. I was so close to the edge of the road. I'd never driven that fast before. My heart was pounding. For a second, I just wanted to hit the brakes and make it all stop. But I knew that I had to do it. I let out a loud scream as I jerked the wheel to the left one more time. The car tumbled off the road. My mom and I went home after. We didn't really know what else to do. It wasn't long after that when the police came by. They had found the text in the guy's phone. My mom and I were arrested for the slaying of both men. I obviously don't do TikToks anymore as I'm in jail for life. The worst part about everything, though, is that after all that, my dad was just left with nobody. Guess we did end up hurting our family after all. This story was inspired by a horrifying incident regarding a cold-blooded crime that led to the first mother and daughter to be convicted of a double slaying. TikTok influencer Mahek Bukhari and her mother, Ansreen Bukhari, were convicted for taking out two men in Leicestershire when their car was rammed off the road. The names of the victims were Sadiq Hussain. It happened after Mr. Hussain threatened to reveal an affair he and the mother of the TikTok influencer had been having. The mother's daughter, Mahek, had more than 160,000 followers on TikTok and millions of views.
It's not hot yet.
Detectives discovered on scene that in a 3-year secret relationship with Saqib Hussein, which began when he was just 18. Detectives say when the officers were first talking to Mehet, her first response was that she was in the car and that she had been to Nottingham with her mom. The mom on screen didn't say anything at all to the officers, but they were able to get a feel that there was a connection between the two parties. Allegedly, Ansareen wanted to end the relationship in January of 2022. That's when Saqib threatened to send explicit photos and videos to her husband. Mehet, then fearing for her parents' marriage, their standing in the Muslim community, and the possible impact on her social media career, hatched a plan to silence him. Mehet and Ansareen's plot culminated in an abandoned meeting before a car chase which Hashim and Saqib's car was rammed off the road. In a disturbing 911 call amidst the occurrence, Saqib can be heard quote-unquote saying, "They hit into the back of the car very fast. They're trying to ram us off the road. Please, I'm begging. I think I'm going to die." And Mehet showed very little guilt for their actions. The pair have been sentenced since.
Do the weight. Only put 2 scoops in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. It's fun.
I have been living with my husband and daughter in a little apartment downtown for many years when it happened. It all happened one year during the 4th of July. My husband and I had been married for many years at that point, and our daughter was in middle school. My husband was a good bit older than I was, and he had begun to need a cane to walk around most of the time. But we didn't let the age gap bother us, though. My husband and I loved cooking out, and we especially enjoyed the fireworks. Our neighborhood always put on a big show, and we had always had a great view from our balcony. We had decorated the apartment with flags and other patriotic stuff, and we were
Get
all
that out of
having
your
a
mouth,
great
dude.
time. Just before evening, I was in the kitchen cooking dinner so that we could all eat on the balcony while we watched the fireworks. My husband and daughter headed out to the balcony early while I got everything prepared. I had the food ready a little before the show was supposed to start, so we all sat outside and ate while we awaited the fireworks. Just as they started, my husband said we had to go to the bathroom. He headed inside and my daughter and I watched the show begin.
Hurry up, dear! You're going to miss it!
Don't worry, the real fireworks will happen in the bed later tonight.
He then laughed and said he would be back in a flash. A few minutes later, I heard loud noises coming from inside. I didn't know what it could be, so I got up to check. I opened the sliding door.
You'd have got me a little small
And
one.
that's when I saw the most horrifying thing ever. There was a masked man wearing dark clothing standing in my living room.
Oh my God! Who the hell are you?
I was scared out of my mind. I had no idea who the man was or how he had gotten inside. That's when my husband suddenly came charging out of nowhere. He gestured me to stay back and then started yelling at the man.
What do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here before I call the cops! You think I'm scared of
You
you,
don't
old
need
man?
no more. You
Shut
put
your
2 in
mouth
there?
before I shut it for you!
Okay, put
The
'em in
masked
there.
man and my husband kept yelling back and forth at each other, but neither of them moved. Meanwhile, I continued to freak out. I felt frozen in place. I
Casey,
knew that I should
sit
call
down.
the cops or grab my daughter, but I couldn't make a decision. All I could do was watch my husband and the man continue to argue.
He's
Get
trying
out
to
of
sit.
here! I'm not gonna tell you again! Shut your mouth, you piece of shit! Or I'll blast real fireworks at you!
That's when the masked man suddenly charged at my husband and grabbed him by the collar, slamming him to the ground.
Oh God! Somebody help us! Help!
I watched in horror as the man picked my husband up and threw him across the room like a rag doll. Then he picked up my husband's metal cane and started to threaten me with it.
You wanna end up like him? Ha! I'll bash your skull in!
My daughter came running in at just that moment. I instinctively grabbed her hand and ran to the washroom as the man chased after us. I was able to pull my daughter in and slam the door and lock it behind us in the nick of time. One more second and the intruder would have gotten a hold of us. He started banging on the door and yelling at us as my daughter and I cowered inside.
Open this door, I'll kill you, you hear me?
He then started whacking at the door with a cane. He did it over and over again like some
How
kind
do
of
I
lunatic.
fit?
With every swing, the door shook more and more.
How do
It
I
seemed like it was going to break me down. I wanted to call the police, but I didn't think that they would get there in time. I immediately called my husband's brother instead. He lived very close by, and I knew he needed help if we needed him. There was no way that my husband would last very long with the intruder since he was on the older side.
crazy man had a cane. As I called his brother, I heard loud tussling coming from the other side of the door. I begged him to hurry up.
Please, you have to help us. He's going to kill him.
I thought I had made the right decision. But to our demise, my brother-in-law's car was being repaired. He had no way of getting to us in time. I knew then that it was too late. Just stay in the washroom. I'm coming as fast as I can. I'll take you to Uber. He hung up the phone and I immediately started calling the cops. But just at that moment, I heard my husband screaming mixed with the sound of fireworks. It was absolute pandemonium. I wanted to try and help him, but I was too afraid to open the door and run the risk of my daughter getting hurt. I was completely helpless.
Always protect your daughter and your son.
There was no way that they could get there fast enough. The tussling sounds continued, and I heard my husband scream a few more times. Then, after several intense minutes, the loud noises stopped. The cops and my brother-in-law eventually arrived, but when they got there, the suspect was already gone. My husband was found laying on the floor, still conscious, but barely responsive. His face was bloody and bruised. They took him to the hospital right away, but there wasn't much they could do by that point. He died later on from blunt force trauma. The masked man was never found. Ever since that day, my daughter and I have been traumatized by the 4th of July. We don't even celebrate it anymore. It's just too painful. All it does is remind us of that horrible night. This story was inspired by a horrific 4th of July incident regarding a 64-year-old man who was taken out inside his Lincoln Heights apartment while confronting an intruder during a hot prowl burglary. It happened just before 9:30 p.m. at the apartment. At the scene, responding officers found the victim, later identified as Jose Mencia, inside suffering from blunt force trauma. Mencia was pronounced dead at the scene. According to the LAPD, Mencia was outside watching fireworks with his wife when the suspect entered the apartment. At some point, the victim went inside and encountered the suspect. Neighbors told police they heard an argument between the two people. Mencia's wife was not physically injured in Monday night's deadly incident. The victim's grief-stricken wife told reporters that the suspect entered the home while she was serving food. She went into the bathroom and locked the door, and could even hear the pair fighting through the door. Oscar Mencia, the victim's younger brother, said when he got the frantic call that his brother had been attacked, he felt helpless because his car was not working, preventing him from rushing to his brother's aid. It was unclear if the male suspect stole anything from the apartment, but the victim's wife said she saw the suspect leaving with a bag. The suspect is described as a man wearing a mask and dark clothing and remains at large. The investigation remains ongoing.
This is my comeback. Start yours today at purdueglobal.edu/dreamjob.
She's alive right now, and she's waiting just for you.
Welcome to
Roku. Roku makes every part of the TV experience better, including the ads. You get massive reach across multiple.
And guys, I'm not gonna.
Yes!
And guys, I'm not gonna watch all of it.
Guys.
Dear Josh, it has come to my attention that you have an employee by the name of Martha Perry who's been on payroll for 89 days. As I am sure you are aware, we are required to give benefits to all employees who have been employed for more than 90 days. This is an official reminder that regional management has enacted a policy to reduce costs by absolutely restricting any increase in the number of employees on payroll who receive benefits, as it is considerably cheaper to simply train new employees. Please act in accordance with regional policy. Sincerely, Ryan, Walmart Regional Manager. No, Martha. Crap, you really want me to find her sweet old lady like her? She doesn't deserve this. She's got a better work ethic than half of our employees. Maybe I tell her that she's too old, her skin is getting more saggy and looser like a sleep in the wizard's world.
Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, thank you. Sorry, just trying to pass through. Hey, Martha?
Oh, Josh, it's so good to see you. Do I have to come to the office for one of those promotion meetings again?
No. Not now. I don't know how to tell you this, but
Am I getting a raise? Oh, I knew the day would eventually come after all the raises I've been giving you.
No, Martha, it's none of that. Unfortunately, I have to let you go.
What the hell did you just say?
Hey, Sam!
Let me go?
Yes, as in I'm firing you.
What? No, you cannot fire me. I need this job. Please, I need a refill on my dentures.
Guys,
I don't have any retirement savings.
see
If I can't pay my rent, I'll be out.
guys.
Martha, I'm sorry, but you need to stay calm. There are plenty of other jobs out
Now,
Don't fire me. Please, no one will subscribe to an old lady's OnlyFans. I'll take a janitor position. Anything, please.
Get off me! I'm sorry, Martha. I promise I didn't want to do
Pat.
this, but it wasn't my decision.
Yes.
If I don't fire you, my boss will fire me.
That makes you nothing but a spineless coward. You literate dog shit.
Martha, don't do anything crazy, all right?
You can't tell me what to do after you fired me. Somebody help! Get this wrinkly glob off me! Call the cops! She's freezing! Here, ma'am. I need you to get down from there and exit the store, alright?
Yeah.
No, don't go near her! Hey, put me down! Everyone stay away!
Easy.
Handle this!
You're going to hurt me.
Martha, please listen to me. I'm sorry. Now I have to drop resumes when I should be on vacation. Mimosas. Martha, stop. You're going to hurt somebody. I don't care. If you come any closer, I'll rip your throat out and shove it through your eye socket.
No, please don't. Step aside, sir. We'll take it from here. Ma'am, calm down. Show us your hands and get on the ground.
Breakfast. That fool knows firsthand how my gums feel.
I'm sorry, Martha. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Kiki's coming out.
What have I done?
Mom,
This story was inspired by an incident regarding a North Carolina Walmart employee who was filmed flinging merchandise from the shelves. His co-workers and shoppers looked on in horror. The incident occurred on December 6th at the Walmart Supercenter in Huntsville, when the worker, identified only by her name Carmen, began to move from aisle to aisle, knocking food and drinks to the floor. Footage posted to TikTok by 25-year-old Sky Jamal captured the chaos and racked up millions of views. In the first video, the camera panned over cans of cranberries oozing onto the floor. One aisle over, Carmen was hurling armfuls of merchandise to the ground. It was alleged that the woman had been fired shortly before the incident. Police arrived and escorted the woman out of the store. She was not charged with any crime. Despite the scant context, people flocked to social media to share their opinions. Former Walmart employees had plenty to say, with some justifying Carmen's actions. One of them wrote, "They fired me on my 89th day because benefits started on the 90th. Good. Destroy the whole thing and burn it too." Others commented saying her actions was not justified, as other co-workers would be the ones left to clean up the mess.
One last one. Guys, and this is the last one, guys. The last scary animation for today.
Damn it, just leave me alone. What the hell do you want?
Anna, please let me come home. I love you. I miss you so much.
I wish I could say the same thing.
But we're married, please.
We're getting divorced, bitch. I've already got a lawyer.
No, don't say that. Don't say that, please. I'll be more submissive, okay?
Shut up! You've been treating me like trash ever since your stupid TikTok went viral.
Hey, don't call my TikTok stupid. My TikTok is a more promising career than anything you've ever tried to do.
See? You selfish rat! You always put your videos before everything else. Before me. Before your own daughter. Even before your own sanity.
What are you talking about? You're calling me
What
crazy?
happened?
Yes,
Did she
you're
fall?
a
What are you
psycho
doing?
freak and you treat everybody like props. I'm not a Skyrim NPC. And
He
you're not
ate
fun.
already.
Are you talking to me? Wait a minute. Why do you have so much makeup on? Are you cheating on me?
It's none of your business.
You bitch! You're cheating on me! I knew you were getting your cheeks clapped! I'm gonna kill!
If only something else was as big as his TikTok account.
Whoa. I knew you were beautiful, but I didn't realize you were hiding all that.
Thanks.
Get over here, wiener breath. Is everything alright?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
It's your ex, isn't it? I figured that's who you were on the phone with. It seemed pretty heated in there.
Maybe we shouldn't do this right now. I mean, I'm still married. I think we should wait until the divorce goes through.
But that could take months. Who knows if he'll ever sign off on it? If anything, he'll find a way to make a few TikToks out of it.
You're right. I'm just having trouble relaxing with the way he's been acting.
Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry. You no longer have to say hello to his little friend. All you need to do is treat yourself to what you know you deserve. Don't you think?
Yes, I do.
Jim Kid, is that you?
No, stop! We can work this out! Please, I'm a big fan!
Stop! Don't hurt him!
Get off me, bitch! I'll deal with you later! Leave us alone or I'm calling the cops! So you're the fat snake who took my wife away from me? It's not like that! She made her choice! You destroyed my family! You took everything I had! No! I'm sorry! Please don't do it!
You've reached 911. Please state the nature of your emergency. My husband is trying to kill me. I'm trapped in my bathroom. Police and paramedics are on the way to your location. Are you in a safe place? I don't know. Are you able to leave the house? No! He's coming to get me. You have to hurry. The police will arrive soon. Avoid confronting your husband until then. The police are on their way! You hear me?
Talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, that's not for my kid at all.
The story was inspired by a horrific incident regarding a 29-year-old man named Ali Abulaban, known on TikTok as Jin Kid. He's accused of taking out his wife, Anna Abulaban, and her friend, Rayburn Cardenas Barron. The incident happened in October at a high-rise apartment building. The defendant was a TikTok star with more than 940,000 followers on the social media app. His account featured comedy skits and impersonations, mostly of the character Tony Montana from the 1983 film Scarface. His videos occasionally featured his wife, who had a small following of her own. Police say that Abulaban called police around 3:10 p.m. on the day of the slaying, telling a dispatcher that he arrived at the 35th floor apartment and found both victims' remains in the living room. When the dispatcher asked him to remain at the scene, Abulaban said he had to go and ended the call. Police say Abulaban then picked up the couple's daughter, who was in the vehicle with him when police stopped him that day. Prosecutors say Anna Abulaban had asked her husband to move out of their apartment, but according to testimony, he secretly made a copy of the apartment key. He allegedly later told investigators that while his wife was away on the morning of October 21st, he used the copy key to enter the apartment. He then vandalized the unit and installed an app on his daughter's iPad that allowed him to monitor live audio inside the apartment. While listening to the app later that day, he overheard his wife and a man giggling, which then infuriated Abulaban, causing him to drive to the complex from a hotel he was staying in. Abulaban told police that upon entering the apartment, he saw Baron and his wife sitting on the couch, with Baron's arm around her. Abulaban said he then took out the pair. Abulaban was charged and could possibly face the death penalty if convicted. He has since pleaded not guilty to the charges and remains in custody without bail. This happened a few years ago. I was a single mom for most of my daughter's life. Her father was never around, so I had to wear many hats in the household. I paid the bills, cooked, cleaned, took her to school, and spent a lot of time watching TV with her before heading off to bed. My daughter's favorite show happened to be Peppa Pig, a cartoon meant for preschoolers to keep them distracted and teach them basic numbers and letters. She just happened to be enamored with it the day her father left, and her obsession never went away. Whenever I'm home alone, I watch all my TV before she gets home from school and turns on Peppa Pig for the rest of the day. I stopped trying to convince her to watch something else after a few years, and now I watch it with her. She doesn't talk much, so it's one of the few ways I have of connecting with her. Last night, as usual, my daughter was watching Peppa Pig in the living room while I was cooking a steak.
1, 2, 3.
Her eyes were glued to the TV. Nothing was out of the ordinary until I got a phone call. To my surprise, it was from an old childhood friend that I hadn't seen or heard from in almost a decade. I didn't even remember that his number was still on my phone. It was strange that he was calling me out of the blue, and at nearly 9 p.m. at that. Then again, Corey had always been a bit strange.
I got your breakfast.
Call and text him back after dinner. Right after the phone stopped ringing, it rang again. I then answered it.
Judah, don't push her.
Hello?
Haley, I'm so glad you picked up. I've missed you so much. How old is your daughter these days? I'd love to meet her all grown up.
She's in high school now. I'm sure we'd both be happy to see you too, Corey, but not tonight. We're busy.
You know I like Peppa Pig too, right?
How do you know that?
Knock, knock! Open the door, Haley. I want to watch Peppa Pig too.
I was scared as hell. The guy looked unrecognizable. He looked very different from the last time I saw him. I can tell that the years had taken a heavy toll on him. It was like he had aged 40 years in 10. He was skin and bone, with a hollow expression in his eyes. Clearly, his life had taken a turn for the worst. I attributed the whole creepy interaction to his bizarre sense of humor that he must have developed over the years. Reluctantly, I let him in the house. He immediately sat down on the couch next to my daughter and started watching Peppa Pig with her. It was weird as hell. No how are you or long time no see. He just glued his eyes to the television and asked me when dinner would be ready.
1, 2, 3.
The fact that he invited himself to eat my food was unsettling as hell, but I felt like I was obligated to since he was an old friend. I served Corey and my daughter dinner a few minutes later, but I didn't even have time to make myself a plate. There was a knock at the door. Without thinking, I slowly started walking over to check who it was. But then, Corey started screaming at me.
Should I stop the video out?
Don't let me
Should I stop the video after this one?
Just don't open the door.
Things became chaotic very quickly.
I know. I know, Mom, so I'm even gonna pick
I was
up.
frozen in place.
Mom, I'm even gonna pick up off
one
kids,
side,
okay?
and Corey, now on his knees, begging me not to answer on the other. And there, right in the middle of it all, was my daughter. She didn't even seem aware that anything was going on. She just continued watching Peppa Pig and the counting train start up from 1, then 2, then 3, and then start over again.
1, 2, 3.
On top of it all, I swore I could hear a pig squealing on the other side of the door. Everything happened so quickly. I didn't understand any of it, but then it clicked. It seemed like this had to be a joke. It had to be one of Corey's old pranks he used to pull to get a rise out of me. This was just his way of saying hello after being gone for so long. If I opened the door, there would be one of Corey's friends standing in front of me, or one of my friends, or maybe even my husband would miraculously appear. He'd be holding a pig in his arms and say, "We're having bacon tonight." We'd all laugh and give the pig to my daughter as a pet. It would be the perfect gift for her. She named it Peppa, of course. She was in on it too. Maybe she had put on some edited version of an episode of Peppa Pig just to screw with my head. That was the only way any of this made sense. I was ready to laugh. I was done being confused and scared. Done with Corey screaming at me and crying on my living room floor. Done with people showing up to my house unannounced and banging on my door like the police. If I waited any longer, it looked like they would break it down. Ignored Corey's bang and calmly walked over to the door. I unlocked it, then opened it.
1, 2, 3.
The story was inspired by a horrific Peppa Pig incident regarding a stay-at-home mom and her daughter, who were among 3 people fatally taken out at their home in South Carolina. Haley Brown, 29, and her daughter, Sadie Grace Linton, were found unresponsive inside the home. The third victim was a 27-year-old male named Cordarius Foster, who was also found unresponsive inside the house. Brown's mother, Sheila, has said that she and her family had known Foster since he was a child, and that he often played at their house growing up. She said her family hadn't been in contact with him for several years after he moved to Charlotte, North Carolina with his family. She says her and her family have speculations of what happened, but are waiting for officials to comment. Brown's family and the community remain stunned by the deaths. In the obituary of the mother and daughter, the funeral home states how much they loved Peppa Pig. The case has since gone cold, and authorities haven't made any arrests as of yet, and are currently still investigating.
Yeah, guys, if you like my video, like and subscribe, and leave a big comment down below, because you are beautiful, God loves you, and you are great, beautiful people who deserves anything that you want to ask me. So, like and subscribe. Leave a big comment down below, you beautiful people. And just slap that like button. Slap it hard after you're done. No matter what. Bye, guys. Love you. Peace out.